ஷேர் கொடுத்தாச்சுல. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Is this Nidish?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. We will start in a while, let others join. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Nidish, can you able to see the screen? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Nitish, just let me know when others are joined.
Yes, sir.
Until that, you just look into the cells, different shape, types, etc.
Yes, okay.
Okay, Nitish, anybody else join?
Yes, sir. Congo will join.
Okay, okay, fine. So how many else are yet to come?
Sir, probably one more, but maybe Sankat will come, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. Anyway, so we just
I'll call
start.
them, sir.
Yeah.
So no one else has to join.
Yes.
No
Pardon?
one else.
Yeah, yeah.
No
We will
one
start
else
then.
has to join.
Then shall we start?
Okay, sir. Yes.
Yes. Simple. Like let's just. I think we should start with the structure of the cell, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So we
Of course
finished
we.
cell membrane, cell wall, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway. Till that, just like a rush for the previous class portion also immediately. Fine. So, like every kind of cell will have a special structure, but a generalized cell. We are going to discuss about how generally the organelles are present in a cell. So, if it is a cell, three important components. Definitely, it should have cell membrane, and if it is an eukaryotic cell, nucleus, and then the active site called the cytoplasm. Okay, so three important things. In prokaryotes, nucleus is not present, right? Nucleus is not present in prokaryotes. Instead, the DNA is present in the membrane of nucleoid. That region is called what? In prokaryotes, DNA where it is present, it is actually called what?
nuclear.
Nucleoid. It is actually called what? Nucleoid. Keep that in mind.
Yes.
Nucleoid region. Only the DNA is present, but no nucleus is present in prokaryotes. Okay, it is there in prokaryotes. Okay, but in eukaryotes, cell, nucleus means cell membrane, nucleus, and other organelles. So we saw like organelles or different organelles only make the cell. Organelles or little organs. Every organelle will have a shape, structure, and a definite functions. Okay,
Yes.
they are like together. They work and
It's a system.
regulates all the functions of a cell. Okay, fine. And also we saw this table, what are the living parts and non-living parts, and then what of course cell membrane is present. See, in animal cells, what is not present?
So cell wall.
Wall is not present. Okay, but in bacteria, fungi, you have cell wall. Okay, fine. But these organelles in a eukaryotic cell, you can see lot of organelles in a eukaryotic cell. Okay, eukaryotic cell means most of the organelles here are listed, especially considering the eukaryotic cell. Okay, all of these organelles are specific to what the eukaryotic cells. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Of course, these organelles are present. Some of the organelles like cell wall is present in prokaryotic cell, but still we will be considering much on the organelles which are present in eukaryotic cell. Okay, fine, good. So we studied about plasma membrane. What are the properties of plasma membrane? It has four
So
important
it
properties.
contains all the other.
Yeah.
Contains
Yeah.
the
See, look at that. The permeability. That's the main important characteristics of plasma membrane. See, for your better understanding, let me tell you, there are four type of property in permeability. Okay, what are they? Permeability, semi-permeability, selective permeability, okay, impermeability. You understand the difference between these terms? What is permeability?
Yes.
Cell membrane is always permeable to certain substances. What are they? Like oxygen, carbon dioxide, simple gases and water are always permitted to the through the cell membrane. Okay, that is called what? Permeability. And what is called
So is it for any membrane?
see, cell membrane is always permeable to oxygen, CO2 and water. Okay, easily they can diffuse. So that is called what? Permeability, always permeable to these substances. Semi-permeability in the sense certain substances are allowed, simple water soluble substances, simple substances are allowed, complex substances are not allowed. That property is called what? It allows certain substances and it does not allow certain substances. That is called what? Semi permeability. Okay, and then selective permeability in the sense, for example, there are sodium channel. Okay, allows only sodium, no other substances. Cell membrane will have sodium channel, will allow only sodium, no other substances are allowed. That is called selective. I will allow only sodium. That is called selective permeability. And then impermeability means, bigger substances are never allowed, and highly polar substances like that not allowed. Especially bigger substances are not allowed. Okay, bigger substances not allowed. Always they are impermeable. They need special mechanisms to enter. Example: cell cannot take carbohydrate as such. It is bigger. Cell cannot take a bigger protein as such. The carbohydrate has to be broken down into glucose. The glucose only cell can take. So bigger substances it cannot take. That is impermeable. Cell membrane is impermeable to bigger substances. That's called impermeability. Okay, so again, permeability is the main functions of cell membrane that we saw actually generally in the last class. Now, cell wall. So cell membrane and then cell wall. Only in plant cells, here in eukaryotic cell, fungal cells and plant cells, we have cell wall. In plant cell, the cell wall is made up of what? There are primary cell wall and secondary cell wall. Cell wall is made up of what? Cellulose. Okay, main substance which forms the plant cell wall is cellulose. Okay, cellulose is a polymer. Have you heard about cellulose earlier? Cellulose is a polymer which is made up of what? Many units of glucose. Glucose or the monomer. Okay. Can you read my writing? Actually, glucose. Glucose is the monomer, which forms what? Cellulose. Many monomers are connected with each other and cell wall is formed. Yes, you agree with me? Can you understand? Cell wall of plant made up of what? Cellulose. Cellulose is made up of what? Many monomers of glucose. Can you all able to understand?
Yes.
Hello, students?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay, fine. So now coming to the property of the cell wall, it gives the cell proper shape, makes the cell so rigid. Okay, and also supports. Without cell wall, cell membrane cannot maintain its integrity. Cell membrane is the living part. Without cell wall, cell membrane can be easily damaged. So that is very, very important part of cell wall. And then of course, cell membrane shows varieties of permeability here. Down I have listed many. Cell membrane shows all this permeability, but cell wall is freely permeable, allowing substances to enter and leave without hindrance. That's another important characteristics. Okay, cell wall is freely permeable. Keep that in mind. Okay,
Yes.
fine.
Yes, sir.
So of course, plant shows like like here you can see what are the cell wall. Here one cell is there. 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 Here one cell. Here one cell. That's what is mentioned here. Many cell wall, like one plant cell only, actually one cell wall, but these are all the things what cell wall of other plant cells. 6 surrounding. You cannot think one plant made up of many cell wall. No, just one layer surrounding the plant cell. You can see this one is actually the red line which I'm marking. That's the cell wall of the plant. Can you understand? And rest
Yes.
are the cell wall of other cells. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Next, cell membrane, and then immediately that cell wall basically. So cytoplasm, what is called cytoplasm? It's called cytoplasm. See, if you draw a cell, this is cell membrane, this is cell wall. Okay,
The
and
middle part is the cell.
yeah, this part is called what? Cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm.
Okay, cytoplasm. Can you see? This is cell wall. Again, this is cell membrane, and the inner area, this area is actually called what? Cytoplasm. Okay, this is nothing is there. You can see nothing. You can see any other thing here. It is a semi-liquid substance, occupies most part of the cell, and then it appears colorless, almost transparent and fluid, watery. Okay, so that's the nature of the cell cytoplasm. And then what is the role here? Many chemical reactions occurs here, and it is the living cytoplasm, living state, maintains the living state of the cell. Okay, something called cytoplasmic streaming. Okay, what is called cytoplasm? How unicellular organism move. Okay, something called what? Cytoplasmic streaming. Okay, cytoplasmic
So which part is
streaming.
that, sir?
I'll tell you. See, the whole cytoplasm moves, means contracts. Because of that cytoplasm, actually organism can move. Means, for example, amoeba is there. Amoeba. You know amoeba? It's irregular in movement, shape. Like this, the amoeba is there. Because of the cytoplasmic streaming, okay, the cytoplasmic streaming, the amoeba can move. Can you understand? It do not have any other organelles for locomotion. Amoeba do not have any other organelle for locomotion, but by cytoplasmic streaming, it can move. Is it clear? So cytoplasm Main function, chemical reactions, living state of cell, and it also helps in locomotion of some organs, some cells. Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Now, what are the other organelles present in the cytoplasm? See here, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, lysosomes, centrosome, plastids. Okay, and then the molecular aggregates, all these things, other substances, molecular aggregates basically. So about all these things we are going to discuss now, each and every organelle. Okay, fine. So listen,
Yes.
the first organelle is actually called what? Endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, it is called ER, endoplasmic reticulum. Like in a microscope, electron microscope, it looks as irregular network of double membrane system. So endoplasmic reticulum is a double membranous organelle. Okay, double membranous organelle. And let me show or draw a simple diagram of that. Anyway, fine.
Sir.
I'll show you. Just a minute.
Sir, will there be diagrams for the test?
Yeah, you can have. See, can you see here? Lost all part of the cell and their chief functions are listed here. Can you see? It looks very easy for you to understand. Okay, can you see here this structure? See, nucleus has double membrane. Okay, nucleus has double membrane. Now the extension of the outer membrane only forms what? Extension of the outer membrane forms what? This is what actually endoplasmic reticulum. Can you see here? Extension of the outer membrane
Yes,
of the
sir.
nucleus forms endoplasmic reticulum. There are two type of endoplasmic reticulum present. If ribosomes are another organelle. If the ribosomes are present on the surface, double membrane surface of the endoplasmic reticulum, then that endoplasmic reticulum is called what? Rough endoplasmic. They are called what? Rough endoplasmic reticulum. If ribosomes are not present, they are called what? Basically, they present like this, a tubular structure. Okay, a tubular structure. They are actually called what? Smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. What
Yes,
are endoplasmic? Yeah, what are endoplasmic reticulum?
sir.
Irregular network of tubule
Tubular.
membrane, double membrane. There are two types: rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. If ribosomes are attached, okay, look at that, ribosomes are attached, they are called rough endoplasmic reticulum. If no ribosomes are attached, they are called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, fine. And then the inside of this area is called what? Lumen. They call this what? Lumen of endoplasmic reticulum. Can you see the lumen? Lumen, lumen of the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Now
Yes, sir.
coming to the functions of the endoplasmic reticulum, supportive framework, cell-oda basic structure, they actually helps. Okay, so basic framework, supportive framework of the cell, and then synthesis and transport of proteins and fat. See, proteins are synthesized in rough endoplasmic reticulum, fat are synthesized in smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, proteins, rough endoplasmic reticulum, fat, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yeah. Now look into the book what they have given extra points. Basically that. Okay, outer endoplasmic reticulum, and then inner area, like inner outer means nucleus has two membrane. Outer is extended to endoplasmic reticulum. Inner membrane is actually nuclear membrane. Appears rough, like ribosomes are present. Otherwise smooth without ribosomes. Okay, again we saw that framing network, and then synthesis of proteins and other substances, lipids basically. Can you understand? So that's about endoplasmic reticulum. Here you can see that this is what endoplasmic reticulum. You can see rough endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosomes are present. And here it is what? Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, where ribosomes are not present on the membrane. Can you understand? First part.
Yes, sir.
Now we are going to discuss about ribosomes. Next organelle is what? Cellular ribosomes. See, here protein synthesis occurs. Ribosomes are small granules. There is no membrane present for ribosomes. Ribosomes are nothing but made up of RNA and protein complexes. See, let me draw. This is the basic structure of a ribosome. See, like this, one subunit, and like that, one subunit. One small subunit and one large subunit. So two subunits are present in ribosomes. Okay, and which helps in what? Synthesis of protein. Main function is they are called what? Protein synthesizing factory. Okay, and you can see they are scattered down, especially in eukaryotic cell. They are present on the membrane of endoplasmic reticulum. Can you understand? Some are
Yes.
scattered in the cytoplasm. Most are attached to the membrane of the endoplasmic reticulum. The function is synthesis of protein. Okay. The next organelle is actually called what? Mitochondria. You can see mitochondria, like it is a double membranous structure. Can you see here? You can see the
Yes, sir.
mitochondria. The double membrane.
Yes, sir.
I will draw down for it. See, this is the outer membrane. You have an outer membrane, and then you have an inner membrane. Okay, inner membrane is like this. Can you see? Outer membrane and inner membrane. Okay, ribosomes. This is the outer membrane, and this is the inner membrane. And then, can you see? They are called what? That infolding of inner membrane is called what? Cristae.
Yes.
The plural form, cristae. That's the infolding. Can you see? Inward folding called what? Cristae. Is it clear?
Yes,
Basic
sir.
structure. And then it also possesses what? See here you have, this is called the lumen. The inner area is called what? Actually they are called what? Matrix. Outer membrane, inner membrane, and then inner area is called what? Inside that infolding of inner membrane? Matrix. Okay, matrix. Okay, and then look at the shape, sometimes spherical or rod shape. The one which I draw was rod shape, maybe thread like also, and they are minute, small, double walled bags. Okay, and then inner finger like projections they have called cristae. Okay, this is about the structure of mitochondria. And coming to the function of mitochondria, here only cell respiration occurs. What occurs? Cell respiration occurs. There only releases energy in the form of what? ATP. Okay, ATP stands for what? Adenosine triphosphate. Okay, this is ATP is called what? The energy currency. ATP is the energy currency. Adenosine triphosphate is the energy currency. Okay, fine. Because of this only, see, mitochondria, site for cell respiration. What is cellular respiration? I will tell you. Cell takes glucose as the energy source, and also oxygen should be supplied to the cell. The glucose should be broken down into, glucose is a, listen, 6 carbon molecule. Glucose is a 6 carbon molecule. and it's be broken down into three carbon molecule. Okay, so 3 carbon molecule, and this molecule, this occurs in cytoplasm, and then this molecule enters mitochondria. There it is broken down and ATP is produced. Very simple process. Actually, it is a very long process. Just for your understanding, I'm just simplifying it. Glucose is a 6 carbon molecule. It is broken down into 3 carbon molecule called pyruvate. Pyruvate, this process occurs in the cytoplasm, and then that pyruvate enters mitochondria. In mitochondria, that pyruvate broken down and converted into ATP. ATP is the energy currency of the cell. Okay, so that's about mitochondria. And let me tell you other important thing about mitochondria. Something called it is an endosymbiotic organelle. Mitochondria is an endosymbiotic organelle. Then endosymbiotic, actually it is a bacteria. Mitochondria is a bacteria engulfed by animal cells. You get my point? Mitochondria is a bacteria. It is not just an organelle. Once it was an organism like bacteria, heterotrophic bacteria. It was engulfed by animal cell. And now what occurs? Mitochondria, what is called symbiosis? You know, mutual relationship. Symbiosis means what? Mutual relationship. Right? Bacteria means the mitochondria entered into the animal cell, and animal cell means what it does in the animal cell. Mitochondria produces energy. That's why it is called powers of the cell, ATP. It produces ATP. That's why it is called powers of the cell. And animal cell helps in what? In return makes the mitochondria to divide independently in the animal cell. Okay, one mitochondria can divide into 2, 2 into 4, 4 into 8, like that. Many mitochondria you can see in the above plant and animal cell. How many mitochondria? The red part you can see in animal cell. Can you see more part? How many are there in animal cell? 1, 2, 3. Can you see? All are actually what? Mitochondria. Okay, like that in plant cells also you can see mitochondria in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you see? Many mitochondria can divide in animal cell or plant cell. Any eukaryotic cell, they can divide into many. Okay, hence mitochondria is called what? Endosymbiotic organelle. Endo means inside. Inside the animal cell, it is symbiotically living. Means it helps animal cell to produce ATP. Animal cell makes mitochondria to divide into many and survive. Is it clear? Nidish and all of you,
Yes.
can you all able to follow me?
Yes, sir. I was mute.
Yes. Yes. Next,
Sir, wait.
important. Yeah.
Okay, nothing. Yes, sir. You can continue.
Yes. Yeah. Look at that. Then just in the table we just look at that important characteristics. Mitochondria, bag-like structure, double-walled, inner wall called cristae, have their own DNA and several genes, and then they have their own ribosomes. This I think I missed there. Look at that. This mitochondria, here they have DNA and then ribosomes. This DNA and ribosomes, basically DNA and ribosomes are of
Yes, sir.
prokaryotic type. DNA is like prokaryotic DNA. Ribosome is also prokaryotic ribosomes are present. Since mitochondria is a bacteria, it possesses prokaryotic DNA and prokaryotic ribosomes. Okay, fine. The next organelle, and again the functions, as you said, release of energy, cellular respiration, ATP production, and then it also produces many enzymes. See,
Yeah.
cellular respiration it does, and for that what and all the enzymes are required, they produce themselves. That's the main functions of mitochondria. Okay, fine. Next, the other organelle which is originated from mitochondria is called what? Means endoplasmic reticulum, not from mitochondria. The other organelle originated from endoplasmic reticulum is called what? Golgi apparatus. Okay, it is the delivery system, means protein sorting. One process is called what? Protein sorting. We will discuss that later also, but listen. Golgi apparatus presents in the form of granules, filaments and rods. It is originated from endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, where it is originated from endoplasmic reticulum. Basically, they are very small vesicles, different shapes, generally located near the nucleus. Okay, and many hollow tubular structure it presents, and vesicles and vacuoles are present. Many vesicles and vacuoles are present. They have enzymes, hormones, etc. Helps in the secretions of the cell. Let me explain it further. Listen. This is the base like this. Okay. Can you see many disc-like structure? Golgi apparatus. This is the common shape of Golgi apparatus. This is cis phase. This is called what? Trans phase. Okay. In that, let me ask you one question. In endoplasmic reticulum, the disc-like structure are present. The name of the disc-like structure is actually called what? Did I tell you? This cistern, not crystal, it is cistern. And yeah, that cistern is present. So this is actually that cistern. And then you can see many vacuoles, vesicles and vacuoles are present. Okay, this is the basic structure of the Golgi apparatus. Okay, the main function of Golgi apparatus, listen, from here the proteins are synthesized, and from here they actually reaches. Can you see here? This is the Golgi apparatus, and from here the proteins reaches this Golgi apparatus. This is cis phase, this is trans phase. From here it comes like this. This is cis phase, trans phase. Like this, the molecules, protein molecules are transported through the Golgi apparatus. What is the reason? Listen carefully. When the eukaryotic cell synthesizes protein, because endoplasmic reticulum involves in protein synthesis. When the proteins are synthesized in endoplasmic reticulum, they are in inactive form. That inactive form of protein enters Golgi apparatus and converted into active form. Okay, here what comes? Inactive protein molecules. After reaching here, they become active. This process is very, very important. Inactive protein to active protein production is the main function of means Golgi apparatus. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the main important thing about Golgi apparatus. In the chart, let's discuss the rest important thing. Golgi apparatus. In plants, they are called actually dictyosomes. They are flattened membrane sacs. Tubules, vesicles, and vacuoles, means the tube-like structure. Vesicles and vacuoles are present in Golgi apparatus. What is the main function? Synthesis and secretion of hormones, proteins, etc. And also they help in formation of acrosome. What is acrosome? Do you know the structure of a sperm cell? Sperm cell structure is like this.
Yes.
Sperm cell structure. Yeah,
It's the
here
head.
it is present. Yeah, in the head region, here a cap-like structure is present. That is called what? Acrosome. Here it possesses lot of enzymes, digestive enzymes. These enzymes are secreted by Golgi apparatus. Okay. And then next organelle, lysosomes. Okay, they are next organelle called what? Lysosomes. Lysosomes are single membrane bound organelle. Single membrane. Lysosomes will have only single membrane. Okay, lysosomes will have only single membrane, and then they are small vesicles and maybe different in shape. Okay, and they have digestive enzymes. Lysosomes are like one single membrane substances. Okay, lot of enzymes are present inside. Okay, all are what? Enzymes. Enzymes are present in lysosomes. Listen, the special name for lysosomes are suicidal bags. What they are called? What? Lysosomes are called what? Suicidal bags. Suicide bags. Because any bacteria, virus, or proteins of bacterial or viral substances, or any bad protein synthesized by cell kulla synthesis agra, all bad protein enters into the lysosomes and they are broken down. Proteins are big molecules. After entering here, they are broken down to chinna chinna substances. Degradation. That is called what? Protein is called what? Degradation. Okay, degradation, degrade. Okay, proteins, bad proteins are degraded in lysosomes, any substances. That's why they are called what? They are called what? Suicidal bags. Okay, that's why they are called what? Suicidal bags. And then one important property of lysosomes are something called what? Autophagy. Have you heard about this term? Autophagy. See, listen. Are you all listening? Can you able to follow? Class 9
Yes, sir.
students.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
See,
sir.
listen. What lysosomes will do if it is present here? For example, this is the cell. This is the lysosome. Initially, it is small. When the cell is going aging process, when the cell is undergoing aging process, the lysosome, there are many organelles present in the cell. Slowly, what occurs? The lysosome engulfs other cell substances, and you can see what is the difference between this lysosome and this lysosomes. One, this is two. What occurs? What difference you can spot between both of the lysosomes?
Sorry, sir. I didn't hear you.
The red one or lysosomes. What spot you can spot the difference between two of the cell and its lysosome?
Sir, lysosome is not present in the. Yeah, makes sense, sir.
Listen here. Cell is big. Look at that. Cell is big. Lysosome is small. But here, look at that. Cell size decreases. Okay, and lysosome size increases. Did you see that?
Yes, sir. Oh, yes.
Because lysosomes in the aging cell and slowly cell becomes even more smaller. Lysosomes becomes very bigger. And one stage only lysosome exists, no cell exists. And then again lysosomes also lyses, degrades. Can you understand? This process is called what? How aging cells are processed in the body. Lysosome, engulfs all of the substances of a cell, and finally lysosome grows bigger and again it gets degraded. Since lot of digestive enzymes are there, slowly lysosomes also burst and releases all the enzymes. Can you understand? So this process is called what? Autophagy. Okay, this process is called what? Autophagy. See, self-eating. What is the name of the common man term of autophagy? Self-eating. What is called self-eating?
Self-eating.
Lysosome, they themselves eat the whole cell. Yeah, lysosome itself eat the whole cell and makes the aging cell to die. That is cell eating or self-eating process. Can you understand? Autophagy. Have you heard about this term phagocytosis? Phagocytosis means, listen, we have neutrophils in our body, right? Neutrophils are white blood cells. You know that? Hello, students. What the neutrophil will do? When a foreign substance, bacteria or virus enters into your body, the neutrophils engulf the foreign substances. For example, if this is the neutrophil, if bacteria enters into the body, they are engulfed. Bacteria are engulfed by the neutrophil and they just process the bacteria. That's why they just process and make down into simple parts. This process is called what? Phagocytosis. What this process is called? What? Phagocytosis. Okay, phagocytosis. Like that. Autophagy in the sense, lysosomes eat their own cell organelles and make the cell to die. So very important process in our aging. That's why old cells are replaced by new cells. So molecules like proteins are destroyed and of course the old cell is replaced. That's a very important property of lysosome. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now in the chart, let's connect lysosomes membranous sacs formed from Golgi bodies almost contains 40 different enzymes. 40 different enzymes they have. As we said, intracellular digestion, destroy foreign substances by phagocytosis. When the cell is old, listen, when the cell is old or injured, they destroy organelles. That's why they are called suicidal bags. Okay, fine. So the other function of lysosomes are formation of bones by digesting cartilages. Cartilages are soft cells. Okay, cartilages are soft cell. They digest them and makes them to soft and living cell. Cartilages are soft living. Soft living. And then they make them into hard. That's why bones are hard, cartilages are soft bones. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Of course, we saw about ribosomes too. Fine. Now, shall we have a quick refresh of the things which we discussed today? As of now, you tell me what and all we discussed one by one.
Sir, we discussed what are the components of a cell, and then we discussed about each component of the cell, and then we discussed about endoplasmic reticulum, and then we discussed about plasma membranes, and then we also discussed about mitochondria and liposomes.
Okay. Let me ask you one. Yeah, see, listen. Let me ask you one simple question. You just connect it with the organelle. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Large network inside the cell. It forms large endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum with ribosome are called
rough endoplasmic reticulum.
Okay. Endoplasmic reticulum without ribosomes are called.
Smooth endoplasmic reticulum.
Okay. What is the difference between cristae and cisternae?
Cristae is the inner folding and cisternae is the outer folding.
See, listen. Cristae is the correct inner folding present in mitochondria. Inner membrane is folded, infolding of inner membrane in mitochondria. Cristae. Cisternae are the tubular structure, the long disc-like structure which makes the endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus. Okay. Cisternae are disc-like structures which makes endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus. Is it clear? Cristae and cisternae. And then next question. What is the endosymbiotic organelle? Which of the above organelle is called endosymbiotic organelle? Mitochondria is the endosymbiotic organelle. You remember? Because mitochondria, once in the evolution, once it was a bacteria engulfed by eukaryotic cell. That's why mitochondria is called what? Endosymbiotic organelle. Okay? Endo means inside. Symbiosis means mutual relationship. Okay? Fine. Next. Can you give me one organelle with no membrane? With the organelle without membrane. We saw many organelles now. Which of the membrane, which of the organelle is not having any membrane? Huh? Ribosomes. They do not have membrane. Okay? It is just protein and RNA complex. Protein and RNA complex, but no membrane is present in ribosomes. Okay? Fine. What is the function of ribosome?
The function of ribosomes is to synthesize proteins.
Protein synthesis is the function of ribosome. Very good. And next question. From endoplasmic reticulum, which organelle is originated?
Ribosomes.
No. From endoplasmic reticulum. Yeah. Golgi apparatus. See, from outer membrane of the nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum originated. From endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus originated. Okay? Fine. Now, what organelle originated from Golgi apparatus? Lysosomes. Okay, keep in mind. Lysosomes originated from Golgi apparatus. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Can you all able to connect the class with the questions which I am asking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let me ask you one more question. Give me example for each category. Organelle with double membrane, organelle with a single membrane, organelle with no membrane.
Organelle with no membrane, ribosomes. Organelle
Good.
with single membrane, anything, mitochondria.
No.
Mitochondria has double membrane.
Hmm.
So double membrane is mitochondria. Organelle
Yes.
with single membrane is it Plastic.
No, placid we haven't discussed it. Vacuole. See, listen, Golgi apparatus also double membrane. See, vacuole. Vacuoles, right? Vacuoles. Or even lysosome, not even vacuoles we discussed. Lysosome. Okay, lysosome. Or single membrane organelle. Okay,
Okay, sir.
lysosomes or single membrane organelle. Okay, fine. Next question. What are the different properties of cell membrane?
Sir, different properties of cell membrane, permeable, semi-permeable, and then I forgot the rest.
Selective permeability and impermeability. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I said
So,
selective permeable.
yeah. Maybe I missed it. Okay, fine, good. Now, another question. What is called cytoplasmic streaming?
Cytoplasmic streaming is the movement of cytoplasm for helping the locomotion of the cell.
Example in amoeba. Okay, in amoeba. Okay, like unicellular organism.
Amoeba
Right?
is called, sir,
Yeah,
amoeba, the movement it's called, I forgot what it is called. Amoebatic.
yeah. That's
What's it
because of,
called, sir?
yeah. Good. Okay. Still
What's it
listen.
called?
Amoeba, cytoplasmic streaming, like that only it moves. Okay. Next question. Two type of endoplasmic reticulum.
Sir, rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum.
Very good. Rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Very good. What makes the difference?
The presence of ribosome.
Presence or absence of ribosomes makes the rough or smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Now, what is called autophagy? Autophagy? You get my question, students?
Yes, answer.
Yes.
Sir, do you ask what is autophagy?
Yeah, what is autophagy or what organelle does autophagy?
Sir, is it Golgi apparatus?
Let me ask another questions in this regard. Which organelle is called a suicidal bag of the cell?
Sir, it's a, I remember. It's the, oh my god, I forgot.
Lysosomes are called the suicidal bags of the cell.
So, sir, they go and
Yeah,
burst.
yeah, because it possesses lot of digestive enzymes and kills bacteria, bad protein molecule. Also in starvation, it eats other organelles, and finally it ends up with destructing the whole cell. That's why it is called autophagy. This process is called autophagy. They are called suicidal bags. Okay. What is called the energy currency of the cell where it is produced?
Sir, the energy currency of the cell is this thing, mitochondria.
No,
No.
energy
It's
currency is,
endoplasmic.
see, mitochondria is called the powers of the cell. Energy currency is the ATP which is produced. Okay. Yeah. ATP stands for what? ATP stands for what? Adenosine. Can you see here? Adenosine triphosphate.
Because triphosphate.
Yeah, this is a triphosphate, adenosine triphosphate. Okay, fine. So anyway, so these are all the things which we discussed today. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Can you all able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So any doubt? Okay. So for the next class, when you're coming, you just go through the book little, at least the things which we have discussed, and then we will continue. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, students. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Bye. Bye. Thank you.